Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Norman Duke, bringing you another Total War Shogun 2 battle. This battle was fought in Desert. It was a massive map, kind of a cool map. For some reason the mini-map actually returned into my game, because for some reasons, in all the games that I played in the latest days, it was out at the beginning of a battle. I had to turn it on by double pressing the O button. Kind of a weird bug, but still. Now, for this battle, I thought about trying some different units, and I brought 3 units of a matchlock warrior monks. Now I'm usually against matchlocks in this game. I don't find them useful, and after this battle I was even more convinced about that. It's not because they are weak. I saw some people using them to good results, but I just can't play them. I am horrible. It's like if you remember my Napoleon videos, they are my cavalry in this game. I totally don't know how to use them. In any case, the rest of my army, you know, the part that I can use, is composed by 3 units of katana samurai, 3 units of Naginata warrior monks, and some cavalry. I believe I have 3 units of those, yeah. 2 units of Grey Guard and warrior cavalry. That's pretty much everything. On my opponent got some Grey Guard hidden here. You got 4 units of archers and 1 matchlock unit. You got some veteran Naginata samurai, 2 units of those. You got 2 units of Nodaki samurai, and here in the background you got a unit of Naginata warrior monks. Here we are. These are the Naginata samurai. Kind of a cool armor. And here around you had one other unit of cavalry. Yeah, the Yari cavalry unit. And I totally didn't see this one. So I'm basically getting hit unprepared. I'm basically unprepared. Actually I'm not, because I saw it and I was moving my cavalry. Or maybe I was not, I was just repositioning in fact. I'm gonna notice it, but when it's too late already. And it's totally gonna crash into my undefended warrior monks. I sent for my Naginata warrior monks. And I don't know why I did what I'm doing now, instead of sending them against the cavalry. I just sent them forward. But still, they scored some pretty decent kills for for not even charging. But my poor matchlocks are gonna be completely trashed. My opponent is doing a pretty stupid thing, however, which is to shoot, to waste these flaming arrows on my matchlock units. You should have really saved them for my melee troops. But it took nasty losses, as you can see. The only good thing about all this is that matchlock warrior monks have a pretty good morale, and so they kind of can do their job. Here I retreat, send forward my Naginata warrior monks, and there's a big clash of cavalry around. This was his old Yari cavalry, which was completely destroyed. He got these 2 units were in melee with my warrior monks, but he's also charging in with his own guys. Luckily I have some veteran katana samurai who are totally gonna trash this useless Nodaki samurai, and most important is Naginata warrior monks, which are somewhere in this big melee. So there's basically a big melee around. And I used 1 unit of cavalry to get his ranged troops, because we were really doing lots of damage against me. However, this Grey Guard is only level 1, with this oh no, this is Effortless Bodyguard actually. Pretty, you know, pretty dangerous move, because you can see we're taking good losses. But it's probably one of those melee avatars, however, because it seems to be doing good against the Grey Guard. Well, no, it actually is not. And here I tried to use my other 2 units to get some charge, but these guys are like a level 3 Grey Guard or 4, you don't get to see it. So this is crappy. But now luckily my opponent's general is running away, and so his unit's morale is gonna fall down pretty quickly. I also have my general Strength of Many in the Sternified ability. My opponent is shooting him, but he just sits down, it's cool. So yeah, I have basically 1 melee. He's sending in this unit of a Grey Guard. But they're very depleted, and I got Nachinata warrior monks nearby. So I'm gonna take him down. He's trying to get my general, but you know. And either my opponent is pulling back with his archers, probably thinking that he could have, you know, done something by firing his arrows at me. In fact, as you can see, he still got a good number of troops in these 3 units. He's got his matchlock Ashigaru, which are good against morale. And as you can see, my morale is not wasn't quite high before. I had 2 units wavering. Now his one is still wavering, and now these guys are wavering too. Because a matchlocks really are really hard on your morale. And he still had these units of bow samurai, which are quite good. And as you can see, my morale is wavering here as well, and I was kind of worried that I could have, you know, just have all my units wavering and going away. But yeah, I managed to save his matchlock warrior monks. We are getting some shots against the opponent's unit. And now it's his unit's morale which is gonna fall. So this is why I don't usually bring matchlock, because I don't really know how to use them. I mean, this time I got destroyed by cavalry, but you know, I get. Here I charge in with my Najinata warrior monks with this bow samurai. And basically I'm gonna trash him. Ooh! Ooh, Najinata through a torso. That's nice. Well, not for the guy who got speared or Najinated. Whatever. So that's the end of it. Well, not exactly the end of it. For some reason, the unit of Ashigaru is actually the last one to leave the field. I guess we got some nice shots, but yeah, that's the end of it. I don't know if my opponent quitted or those guys just lost the morale in that moment. In any case, this was another quick battle, that shows you that I am totally dumb when it comes to using matchlocks. I really prefer bows. Even if, you know, actually matchlock warrior monks at present are cheaper than my veteran bow Ashigaru, which are very high in level. So, well, let's see about this battle. My opponent made the mistake of committing his general into a melee with Great Guard, and so basically that costed him the battle. He also relied quite much on, you know, on archers. He had lots of rage units. He had 4 units of bow samurai, which are quite expensive. Yeah, it was matchlock Ashigaru. Well, I only got 3 units of matchlock warrior monk, which in Vienna like 750 kokyus each one. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and of course, good game to my opponent. Ciao ragazzi!